everyone, welcome back for my final layout using the Kitaholic Kits June kit. I have to say this is probably my favourite layout of this entire month. I am doing it on the opposite side of the layout I had previously done in my last project, and I am doing some ink blending. So I chose the colours based on the jumper that I'm wearing in the photo, and I'm actually putting them in the same order that they appear in my jumper. But then I was also influenced by the colors in the opposite layout because obviously I want them to sort of match. And that's actually why I chose this particular grid stencil, which came in a kit a few months ago. It's because there's the grid pattern on the other side as well. Now this pattern is a little bit bigger, obviously, but it does repeat that sort of element on both sides, even though these layouts literally have nothing to do with each other. Oh, and my stencil looked very pretty in rainbow, so I thought I wanted to show you that as well. And again, to bring in some commonalities between these two sides, I am matting this photo of me in my cozy rainbow jumper on the same paper I used on the opposite side. I was going to cut that little white border off, but I decided against it, so I kept that on, and I'm going to tear that down, which creates a bit of texture, which you'll see me do a lot. That pink strip is from the strip paper with all the strips. How many times can I say strip? And I'm going to stick that on, distress the edges, round the corners, and distress that as well. As I was doing this, I had the thought, and this was not planned, so I was pretty happy that it worked out. Oh, first I'm going to add like a little sentiment down the bottom of the photo as well. But yeah, as I was doing this, I had the thought that, oh my goodness, wouldn't it be cool if I could somehow match the flowers from the Paige Evans die cut pack to the colors that I had just blended. And it's honestly just by chance that this worked out so well, and I'm so happy it did. I spent ages getting the clusters figured out, so I'm not going to make you watch the whole thing. But the point is, it's this like tone on tone look of all the flowers flowing down to the photo. Oh my goodness, I love it. And I'm so happy that it was just completely just happened to work out. I didn't plan for this at all. I didn't even think about this until I had put that sticker down at the bottom of the photo. Anyway, moving on. Adding some more of those sentiment stickers because I love them. And then I am going to, that little pencil says something like bring color into life or something, and I thought that is really perfect for this particular layout because it's so bright and rainbow and happy and bright. So I'm going to add that pencil, but I'm going to move it a little bit later so I've got a spot for journaling too. Adding these little gold dots all over the page. They're a bit difficult to work with my nails, so I fiddled around with it a lot, so I actually cut out a fair bit of it because you do not need to see how much I struggled using these tiny little golden dots. But I'm just adding them sort of along my little diagonal cluster. I also like that this cluster kind of mimics the cluster on the other side. So it kind of looks like a triangle. Anyway, adding a little label and, a little tab. That's what it's called. And some more of that yellow die cut because I just had it left over, so I thought I might as well use it. I'm pulling up all the edges of the flowers to give them more dimension and to make them look a little bit more like real flowers. I just really like how this looks. I've done it in a few of the projects that you can see earlier in the month as well, where I just really like make sure that there's a lot of dimension and a lot of texture. Now I'm going to add a little spot for journaling. So this particular label is from the downloads, and I am moving that pencil, so I'm adding the journaling spot there, adding just a bit of journaling about my jumper, not too much. Sorry about my hair. And then I'm going to replace that pencil that talks about living a life in color. Again, I can't see or remember what the sentiment is, but you'll see it in the final photos. Then I am going to add a date and add some Nuvo drops. Now, I've said a few times this month in my videos that I've actually like smudged my Nuvo drops. I didn't do them as badly in any of the layouts as what I did in this one. So you'll see in the final photos, they don't look great, but I'm not all for perfectionism, so it's okay. Thank you for joining me. This is a quick but happy layout, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.